Have you ever been invited to an event or dinner and haven't been sure what to bring? I've got your super easy solution, which is chocolate cream pie. My family had a lot of get-togethers and I always used to fret over what I was going to bring until my grandmother taught me this super easy recipe. So in this speech, I'm going to talk to you about which ingredients go into making chocolate cream pie, how to mix them properly and get the best result, and how to serve the pie. So firstly, there's 3 ingredients that you need. You need whipped cream, milk chocolate, and pre-made pie crust. And according to my grandmother's recipe card, it should only take about 5 to 6 minutes to make. So firstly, you don't have to use a specific brand, but I have a specific preference for each. So I like to use Hershey's chocolate, and it's your preference as to how many you use. You can use 5 or 6. I prefer to use 6, and you can buy them in a pack, which will also save you money. And then for Cool Whip, for whipped cream, I like to use Cool Whip. You can buy it in a pre-measured 8-ounce container, which will also save you time, so you don't have to measure it. And then I like to buy the Keebler chocolate pre-made crust. You can make it yourself, but again, it's going to add to your preparation time, so it saves a lot more time if you just buy the pre-made. So now that we've talked about the ingredients, I'm going to talk to you about how to mix it. So first step, you take your milk chocolate and you want to melt it. So you're going to take all 5 or 6 of your bars and you're going to break them up into each individual square. And you're going to do that for all 5 or 6 of them, and then you want to put them in the microwave and melt them for, I would start with a minute and then you can go 20-second increments after that, but you want to make sure there's absolutely no lumps. So I pre-melted some. So you're going to put your Cool Whip in a bowl and you want to make sure that that's nice and soft as well. And you have to do this kind of quickly because as soon as the hot chocolate touches the Cool Whip, it's going to start to harden. So you have to quickly mix together the chocolate and the Cool Whip. And then that is going to be your filling for the pie. So it might be a little chunky, but for the most part, it's going to turn out super cold and creamy. So once you mix that and get that all mixed, you're going to go over to your pie crust. And all you're going to do is very carefully put the filling inside the pie crust. You want to be careful not to break any of it because then it's just going to be frozen little pebbles. So you want to scoop all of that in and try to fill it as much as you can. And then once you've done that, you just spread it out. And after you get this part, you can just cover it and put it in the freezer. You want it to set for about 4 to 6 hours because you want it to be cold and you want it to be absolutely solid. So you cover it, and then one thing that I like to do after I freeze it is get chocolate shavings or Oreo crumbs. And now that I've told you how to make it, I'm going to tell you how to serve it. So you close it all up and you're going to put that in the freezer. But I already have a pre-made one. So to serve it, you want to make sure that it sets. And then you can do the chocolate drizzle or shavings, whichever you prefer. So I've talked to you about the ingredients you'll need, how to mix it, and how to serve it. And hopefully you will consider making this pie for your future events. Thank you.